kind of experiences I had, the third eye scanning, seeing, I think what they told me about me and the entire life is something. I live my life, I know my life best. I totally forgotten. I never realized that this could be the cause I've been carrying along for so many years, which has made me, you know, change into something I should not have been. I should have been a happier person, more carefree. But some events which today I was told, or reminded of actually, that cleared my mind totally. And today I feel at peace. Yes, now I know what has caused this change in me. And I can go back to myself, being what I was, and what should I have been. That's a huge thing, for me. And I came here, like I said,
And that's after
after the
the
scanning,
scanning,
after scanning,
the third
the
eye
Pada
scanning.
Puja and the thing. And I said, I came here like a blank page, like a blank canvas. I had no notions, no preconceived thoughts, zero expectations. I didn't know. It's like, jumping off a cliff into the sea, not knowing whether the sea has got rocks or it's got deep, this thing. I don't even know how to swim. Or I just took the leap.
Yes.
Whether it's leap of faith or leap of trust or I was made to just jump, I don't know, but here I am. And I'm very happy I came here.
Yeah.
I'm very happy I came here.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. What else? I actually would like to know as the day goes, probably more about the ashram and increase my knowledge. I'll also go on the website and see. But more than that is to meet people and interact with them because you get a lot of aura and energy and positivity which is not there. And I think even if you don't want to, I'm going to be here more often. you know, like that. I am feeling something happening to me as I talk. Right now I'm talking, I feel something happening. Something like breaking it, like rearranging, something like making me feel lighter. And all the problems I'm carrying with me today um, seem to me now solvable. I can solve them, I can overcome them, like that. And I think when I leave this ashram, I would have stepped out as a changed person.
After
Very,
just
very.
one day, just coming.
Not even that. I came at 10 p.m. last night. 12 hours.
12 hours.
That's amazing. And I'm a person, I know nothing about God. I know no puja. I know no mantras. Nothing I know. Yet, I felt so comfortable, as they were chanting the prayer, I was chanting them, following their, like copying them, 2 seconds behind. Maybe I did only half, or 40% or 80%, I don't know. But I felt some kind of connect and some kind of a tug or like a pull like that. And I today, like I said last night also, I'm 1000% sure that something has brought me here.
Shiva.
Shiva or Swami.
Parashiva.
Parashiva.
Swamiji.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's just been lifted. You cannot imagine me if you met me 4 days back. I said, what ashram? I can't go. I have problems. I have this to take care of. But everything has become quiet, and I'm here. I am.
Wow.
It's really amazing. I think it's something one has to experience live and first hand to understand. You can't do this sitting at home or watching videos or something. You have to come here and participate in all you can with your capacity, whatever. But I would urge everybody who is seeing this to somehow the Hi,
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om
आनन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam, I welcome all of the viewers who are gathering with us right now for this live Parashakti Akashic reading. And I welcome all of the viewers who are joining us in the various different social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and as well on YouTube as well. All of you who are joining with us from all the Kailasas across the world, the spiritual de facto embassies of Kailasa, the Devalayas, the Annalayas, the Gurukuls, every single one of you who are joining us. I welcome you for this Parashakti Akashic reading program. If you are joining with us today, right now, it means existence wants you to be here in this form. You are not an accident, you are an incident. You are a conscious miracle of existence, and existence is trying to express itself through you. So welcome to this sacred spiritual experience, your digital experience of the divine.
And this may be what you think as your first time in the presence of a divine cosmic being, but this is not the first time that this energy has graced planet Earth. So if you're watching this now, it is not a coincidence, but a cosmic intervention in your life to make you manifest what you want.
And how is this possible? How has this worked before? You might be wondering. Understand, today during this program, you will be able to experience these answers through the powerful cognitions as referenced from the ancient texts of Hinduism and revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
And now let's be seeing more about the Parashakti, the Divine Cosmic Mother. So Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the Cosmic Mother. She is the Source Shakti. It is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, and the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. Parashakti is the main sacred feminine of the divine and is also the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the primordial divinity of Hinduism.
And Hinduism has taught to millions that the first and foremost relationship is with the mother. The ability to learn and even the idea to relate starts with the mother. How to relate starts with the mother, and understand your idea to relate, your ability to relate starts with mother. Mother is too important way to connect with what you think as life, the universe, people around you. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed towards the cosmos and towards life itself, everyone. It should inspire you to awaken your higher consciousness, and it should inspire you to express higher consciousness and have higher ambition. Connecting with life as a mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, easiest form to connect with.
And today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. And now let's understand what is the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the science behind the Bhava Samadhi Darshan that we are all going to witness today. So the word Samadhi has two words in itself. So the word Sama means oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source, and Bhava means attitude or aspect. So Bhava Samadhi means through this aspect. And the word darshan means to have a glimpse of. So in the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment when we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being, as just seeing such a being can cleanse the lifetimes, can cleanse karmas of lifetimes and create a deep lasting transformation in the receiver. And the darshan is a powerful conscious, superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times, and he simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. In the auspicious moment When you are able to catch it, becomes a moment of darshan for you, which raises you and gives you a superconscious breakthrough, and that is like hitting a reset button on your being.
Understand that the divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through the deities and incarnation. Divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavatara, the deities in temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshan in Nijavatara, the incarnation.
And the Bhava Samadhi darshan is where the science of the Nijavatara manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness. And it is where the formless, the being of Paramashiva, expresses through the Divya Sharira, the light body, and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form or embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva.
As an example, Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi.
And the Archavatar, the deity, reflects the consciousness and the manifestation of the superconscious energy. But unfortunately, human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. And so the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of subconscious energies in all of us.
The Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens the Kundalini energy, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. This influx of energy actually visibly slows down the aging process and it improves the immunity to disease. During the darshan, the whole brain becomes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives.
And during the Bhava Samadhi darshan, our neurons also mirror that of the avatar. So mirroring neurons activate the process of all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. And that is, the entire body can silently and without moving receive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
And now we will experience the Akashic reading from Devi Parashakti herself. Understand that Akashic reading is not prediction, it is a reading from the cosmic archive. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension, time starts the past, present, and future. And because Akashic records are stored in Akasha, the space dimension, there's no past, no present, no future. That is why it is clearly called as happening, happened, and yet to happen, and everything is already clearly recorded.
And now let's have a small introduction or a small glimpse of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, who the Supreme Point of Hinduism is, the one who is giving us this pure and great science of Bhava Samadhi darshan.
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, the macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities as a lifestyle.
And this is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kanchi Kailasha Sarvajnapeetham, which is the Tondai Mandalayana. The incumbent emperor of Suryamsha Swangi Sam, the present 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of Kailaswana Shyamala Pita Sarvajnapeetham, and is the present Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akada, which is the largest apex monastic order.
And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar, the head of all the spiritual leaders of the Atal Akada, and he is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Dharma Mukti Swargapuram Adinam, and as well elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders in 2015.
And he is also revered as a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read and watched. He has authored 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 different languages, which are English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. And these are translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. And the Supreme Point of Hinduism has over all the books that he has written is around more than 20 million copies of these books and articles have been downloaded, and he has given over 10,000 hours of discourses for humanity and reached and enriched 1 billion plus lives digitally, and is respected as a commentator of all the sacred scriptures such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gitas, Jain Sutras, and many more.
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is honored as the leader of Hinduism and the most awarded, internationally recognized and acclaimed Hindu leader and reviver of the 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas and the Rudras, the Rishis and the Rishikas, the Bhairavas and Bhairavis, and Sannyasis. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University in the world, with satellite campuses in more than 150 countries. And he is the establisher of the 1008 Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem, and the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvajnapitas. And finally, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the largest, has collected the largest amount of scriptures in the Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books.
And with that, we'll now be getting into the next segment of this program where all of us will be seeing the live demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis given as a gift to humanity through the science of Diksha.
Sorry for the technical glitch. We'll now be entering into the next segment of today's program, and Manitya Madhurananda will be sharing with us about the different Shaktis of Paramashiva and how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has manifested these Shaktis for each and every one of us to experience, has initiated us, and the Nithyananda Gurukul Balsams are going to be demonstrating the Shaktis for each and every one of you to understand the possibility that lies ahead of you. So we'll be right back with you after a very quick break and be proceeding into the next segment of today's program. So if I can request, actually, we can go ahead and get started with the next segment.
Yes. So today, all of you will be witnessing the live demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis by the Bhadasants and the Nityananda Yogis and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And all of you will also be receiving the powers. You will be initiated into the powers of third eye awakening and various other powers in the Bhava Samadhi Darshan today. So all of you will be manifesting the powers of third eye, which is seen with the eyes blindfolded, as well as many other powers. And some of you might be wondering where the third eye is located and how exactly the third eye works. So the third eye is a cosmic browsing center located between the brows, and which upon initiation, you can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye, just as you would with your two eyes. So let's now understand what exactly are the Shaktis and how the Shaktis manifest. So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, divine powers of Paramashiva. And Paramashiva describes these Shaktis as a system, method, and science for human beings to explore the various states of consciousness and access the various states of consciousness. And these Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cause. You are the divine and you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man and you need to reach the divine. Now, some of you might have heard the term Siddhis, as it's a very common term used for any type of extraordinary manifestation. So let's see the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Let's understand the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. So Shaktis manifest from the space of enlightenment and are expressed with deep feeling connection and high integrity with the Guru and a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment and are achieved on the path of enlightenment. And Shaktis are also the Shaktis of Paramashiva. They manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging, beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, Paramashiva performs the Panchakritya, the 5 cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, which is sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Throbhava, which is putting out a delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And as the avatar of Paramashiva, the supreme point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008 living incarnation of Paramashiva and the representative of Paramashiva, as well as the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization, and the great cosmic goddess in the nation, the supreme point of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences in the modern day and transmitting it to the world record-breaking pace. So all these Shaktis were actually taught as a lifestyle in the Sanatana Dharma. It was taught as a lifestyle for everyone. And so now in the modern day, the supreme point of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it at a record-breaking pace, which is never accomplished before. And all of these Shaktis, this science and knowledge of these Shaktis, are passed down from one generation to the next through the science of Diksha, which is from the enlightened gurus. And the supreme point of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these Shaktis and initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the powers of power manifestation for everyone to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yoga powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivajnana, and much more. And all of these powers, they manifest, as we had said before, they manifest with the fundamental cognition that you are the divine. So let's understand more about how you can manifest these Shaktis yourself. How can you manifest these divine Shaktis? So Swamiji says very beautifully, he says, every ultimate truth, jnana, is mapped into your consciousness, prajna, and manifests as a possibility and powers of every being, prajnana. So that is what Swamiji says for the manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis. And all of these Shaktis are authenticated through 4 aspects of evidences or pramanas. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which comes from the Shastras, which are the eternal unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. And then the next is the Apta Pramana, which is where the Vedic rishis and scientists have time tested and verified these sciences, where the authorities, the Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, have verified and time tested these sciences. And then the next is the Atma Pramana, which is an account of the supreme point of Hinduism, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of the power manifestation. And then the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. And for some of you might be wondering, what exactly are the Vedas and Agamas? And so what exactly are the Vedas and Agamas, where Parashakti has described all of these sciences? So the Vedas and Agamas is a living applied science for Hindus, where the ultimate truths are explained and expanded. And the Vedas and Agamas, the Veda Agamas, are given the status of Shruti as they're directly revealed by Paramashiva. They're the eternal unchangeable truths revealed. And any a reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. So with that, we'll now be getting ready to witness a live demonstration of the powers of third eye after going through the Pramanas for these powers. So we'll be first entering into the power of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded. So I'll be first chanting the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded. So that comes from the Vijnana Vairava Tantra. कपालान्तर्मनोऽन्यस्य तिष्ठन्मीलितलोचनः क्रमेण मनसोदाद्यात् लक्ष्ये लक्ष्यमुत्तमम्. So this is the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye reading. And the Apta Pramana for this power of third eye reading is when Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. Natu mam shakyase drashto manenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. And in this verse, Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, "But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence." So this is revealed in the Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye during the revelation of Bhagavad Gita. So in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga is when Krishna initiates Arjuna to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan. He initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. So the 11th chapter, which has the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, the Vishwarupa Darshan, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through his third eye. And the Atma Pramana for this was when Swamiji had the enlightenment experience, and when he had the 360-degree vision, when he was able to see everything above him, around him, below him, all the 360 degrees. So this is when Swamiji experienced the power of third eye himself. And the Pratyaksha Pramana for this power is when using a PET, a positron emission tomography, study measures were done on the brainwaves of the Supreme Point of Hinduism himself. And it was measured that when doing daily activities, there was high activity measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active, and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. So this was the study measures done on the brainwaves of the Supreme Point of Hinduism himself using a PET. And with that, now that we've seen the 4 Pramanas, we've understood the 4 Pramanas for this power of third eye, we will now be witnessing the Sakshi Pramana of this power, where you will all be seeing a live demonstration of this power of third eye. Yes, so now with that, we will now be getting into the live demonstration of the powers of third eye. So with me now here, I have this eye band, which I'll be using for the power of third eye. In front, it is a thick opaque plastic sheet, and in the back, it is thick black sponge, which will not let any type of light to enter around my eyes. And this eye band is certified by ophthalmologists, and it is usually given for people who are not able to sleep properly, so it covers all the light around their eyes. And usually it's said that without light you cannot see. So with this eye band being put on my eyes and all the light being covered, through my third eye, I will be reading anything which any of you would like me to read. You can put it in the comment section. So I have a volunteer with me who will be putting on this eye band on my eyes. And once that is done, anyone watching us on YouTube right now, live on YouTube right now, you can put any comments. You can put a sequence of emojis, numbers, pictures, letters, words, sentences. You can even put things that don't even make sense. And I will be reading it, seeing through the third eye and reading it. So now the volunteer will be putting on the eye band for me. You can all even put different languages, and I can trace it. Yes, so now the eye band has been put on me, all of you can see. I will be turning to my right, left, up, and down. So all of you can see that the eye band has been put. And now the YouTube comments will be projected in front of me, and it will also be projected to all of you. So yes, we have the first comment from Weasley Silva, who has put hello, Nithyananda. And yes, anyone else who is watching us right now, you can put your comments in the YouTube comment section. The comments are even being projected to all of you. Anyone who is watching us right now, you can put a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, anything. Yes, so now we have Marlena Dorothy, who has put blessings and love, and then a heart emoji, and then we have Rajaya, who has put Devi Parashakti and 3 namaskar emojis, and a star emoji with 3, a emoji with 3 stars, 1 huge star and 2 smaller stars. You can put anything. If anyone also wants to put anything, you can put anything. It can be a sequence of emojis, numbers. It can even be a different language that you think I may not be able to read. And even if I'm not able to read, I can draw the same thing and show it. You can even put something that doesn't make sense. So you can even put a scientific term, which you think I may not be able to pronounce, but I can for sure through the third I'll be able to spell it out and even maybe pronounce it. So yes, now we have Weasley Silva, who's put 3 duck emojis, and then another comment where she has put a cow emoji. And then Rajaya has put 5, 7, 3, and then and symbol, and then exclamatory mark and a question mark, and then emoji with 5 leaves. And the ducks that Weasley Silva has put is green color ducks. And she has again put, oh, no, it's a duck. It looks like a duck, or is it a snake? Oh yeah, it's a snake. Weasley Silva has put it's a snake, and then put another emoji of that. And the snake is green. And then the cow that Weasley has put is white and brown. And then Rajaya has put perfect and 2 namaskar emojis and 3 thumbs up emojis. Anyone else would like to, and even whoever has already put comments, if you would like to put more comments, you can put it. Would anyone else like to put your comments? You can put anything you would like me to read. Okay, so now with that, we'll now be moving on to the next power. Okay, so we have another comment from Marlena Doherty. She has put a leg emoji, a picture of a foot. And then Weasley Silva has put emoji of Jupiter, I guess, or Saturn, and then the Earth emoji. And it says there are a lot of pretty emojis available. Yeah, so you can put any any emoji you want me to read, and I will be reading it. I'll be seeing the emoji. Okay, so now with that, we'll now be moving on to the next power, the power of body scanning. So now I request a volunteer to remove the eye band. Okay, before that, I think we have Rajaya who has put something in Tamil. And we have Weasley Silva who is saying, I will be right back. Yes, ma'am. Yes, so Rajaya, today in the interest of time, I will not exactly be tracing the letters that you've given, but yes, it is a word in Tamil and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters in it. Maybe I'll draw the first letter in the word. So I have a plain paper over here. And now I'll be drawing that first letter. Okay, so this is the first letter which is there. And it says exactly correct, Ma, it's Rajavendan. Okay. Yes. So now with that, we'll be moving on to the next power of body scanning. I request the volunteer to remove the eye band. Yes, so now all of you can see the eye band is just as it was before. There's nothing added or removed from it. And with that, we'll now be moving on to the next power of body scanning. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section and we will be doing a body scanning for you right after we go through the pramanas for this power, for the powers of body scanning. Yes, so now we'll be getting into the power of body scanning. So the first, the Shastra Pramana. The Shastra Pramana for this power of body scanning comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. So that is the Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning. And the Apta Pramana for this power comes from the life of a Siddha whose name is Terayar. So Terayar was one of the prominent disciples. A man suffering from severe headache comes to Agatya. So then Agatya, using the power of body scanning, reveals that there is a small Terayar type of frog sitting in the person's brain. And he immediately instructs Terayar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. And once the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache, and thus Terayar gains his name, which is Terayar. And the Atma Pramana for this was revealed by Swamiji on the 22nd of December 2019. And Swamiji shared how when he had gotten the multiple compound hand fracture, he was rushed to the hospital, and it was revealed during the scan that Swamiji had been poisoned without their knowledge, without his knowledge. And then he used the power of body scanning to find out the imbalances which had happened in the body due to the poisoning. And then he used allopathy as a second opinion to verify his findings.